Hey, what is up, y'all? We are back with another video. If you are noticing, we are in my garage, kind of a little different setup here. With everyone home because of this crazy time, we kind of just have to use what we have available. So we're in the garage, but we're making it look as cinematic as possible. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Jack is 6 feet away. Don't worry, he's got a long cable with the headphones on. He's fine. All right, but thank you guys again for watching. This is the new video I like to call How I Drew It Up, and then intro. So basically, we're gonna watch an old video of mine, and I'm gonna just kind of explain exactly what I was thinking in the moment and try to help you guys out a little bit. So first video we have is a video from about 3 years ago. I was in Mexico shooting a DJ named Corrupt. Got the AirPods in. We're gonna watch this together in 3, 2, 1. Classic, my old font, I drew Schaefer Vision. I highly recommend finding your own version of doing that. But yeah, so basically I used an orange and teal LUT right here. It's pretty apparent. Little Luma fade coming up. There it is. I shot that drone clip with a DJI Phantom 3. That font for Mexico was, and for my name, was supposed to look kind of tropical, trying to fit the feel, but we didn't exactly have like a font back then that I was using, so I was just kind of desperate for a font. Right here, shooting at 120 frames a second. Clearly needed an ND filter on this. This is a DJ Dr. Fresh. We're on a yacht right here, which is pretty cool. This was like a crazy college party that Corrupt played during the day. That was a speed ramp right there. Again, using a orange and teal LUT right here. Again, crazy college party. One of the best I've been to. I could have done a better job of cutting right there. There's Johnny. Again, I shot all this at 120 frames a second. I had this on a glide cam to get all these stable shots right here. This was not handheld. Again, 120 frames a second. Should have had an ND filter. Her dabbing right there was hilarious. And then I kind of cut to like a funny moment. It was more funny in the moment. All right, so before that all starts, basically what I was thinking was crazy college party, slow-mo. I think I overused my slow-mo of 120 frames a second, and then I downplayed it to 24 frames a second. But basically that LUT was a little harsh, and I was not shooting in a picture profile back then. If you don't know what a picture profile is, it's basically like S-Log and then like regular or like PP10. I currently shoot in PP10, and I should have been shooting in either PP10 or S-Log to get more high dynamic range. As you can see, the highlights were really blown out in those shots. So a way to combat that is a picture profile or an ND filter, and I wasn't using any of those back then, but I do now. All right, so let's start this where I'm talking to the camera and going kind of crazy. All right, so this is a drone shot, classic Sam Coulter zoom right there. And then right there, I used a low pass filter. So basically, I used a zoom transition, which is in After Effects. It's really outdated, don't use it anymore. I wouldn't recommend it. And then when I jumped in the water to make it feel like I was underwater, I used a low pass filter on the sound, which you can find in Premiere. And then we'll get back to the video. Again, use the same LUT for the whole film. I tried to make a little like transition right here. Pause it real quick. I think it's always important to have like kind of like an upbeat, when you're using upbeat music and you're trying to make things look hyped, I think it's also really important to kind of mix in people like talking to the camera or like screaming or like, you know, showing emotion. So that way that you really can kind of feel like you're there. I shot all those drone shots at 2.7K, which is just below 4K. That was with a GoPro. Back to the drone. This is a little prank we did, again, using the same LUT. And I thought that was really funny, so why use some raw clips? I like to use raw clips to kind of like tell the story, make you feel like you're more there. Doesn't look as professional, but I think it's important to sometimes make it feel like you're part of the group or something like that. So let's get this playing again. Again, using 120 frames a second right here. That little thing I'm doing with the black fade in and out is supposed to show the passage of time. 120 frames in the club. That was a raw clip. A little aggressive there. Pretty awesome. Again, use the zoom transition right there. That is a filter. That's a little VHS filter. This is a LumaFade right here. Yep. We'll let this play out for the rest. It's almost over. So yeah, basically that last clip was just to show how crazy it was. When you're shooting crazy clips, I tend to not want to shoot in 120 frames per second. 120 frames is more like a cinematic travel type look to it. So I really wanted to shoot things as fast as possible. I wanted to show people like quick cuts of people going crazy, listening to the music. And I liked the raw clip of him at the beginning. That was not the part of the song, that 3, 2, 1, that was not part of the song, that was part of the video. So I really like to incorporate raw clips and then regular clips into my videos. And again, this was 3 years ago. I feel like my videos have definitely improved, but it was still a great trip. It was one of the biggest trips I've been on, and that was a lot of fun. My buddy Johnny was Corrupt's photographer, and I was his videographer, so it was kind of a cool trip to have one of my best friends with me there too. And it was awesome to hang out with Corrupt and the crew for a week, and I skipped school for it, so that was pretty awesome. And I hope this video kind of helped you guys. Back then, I shot this video with a Sony a6300. I had a HD Glide Cam 2000. I think it's the same one Rory Kramer uses. I had a Rode mic, Video Mic Pro. I had a DJI Phantom 3 drone. I've since upgraded, and we crashed that drone, didn't we, Jack? Yeah, we're on like 6th drone now. What other gear did I use? I used a GoPro Hero 5, 4 maybe. But yeah, I've definitely upgraded the gear since then. The editing's definitely been upgraded. I don't use as harsh LUTs anymore. I actually like I like to think that I color my clips a lot more professionally. And like I said, I wasn't shooting in a picture profile back then, and I think it's a really good idea to shoot in picture profiles. It'll give you a more high dynamic range, so your highlights aren't blown out. So that was the gear I used. I also, for editing, use Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects, if that wasn't clear. But you could edit something like this in Final Cut, but I would highly recommend Premiere. It's a lot easier to do kind of crazy transitions and stuff like that with Adobe, and then you sync it to, or it's a lot easier to do crazy transitions with Premiere and then like sync it to After Effects and then bring it back to Premiere and then all that. But I hope this helped. That's about it. And again, thank you for watching. If you like this video, comment down below, ask me any questions you want on Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or in the comments section. I always respond to everyone's comments. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a pretty beefy mustache right now. Quarantine stash. Can't really leave the house, so there's no other thing to do but to grow a mustache. Isn't that right, Jack? Jack did not grow a mustache, but the other roommates might. Yeah, totally. But yeah, as always, thank you again for watching. I hope this video kind of helped you out, maybe gave you some insight into what I was thinking back then. I've definitely improved. I think with everyone's videos, you will improve. If I hadn't improved in 3 years from making videos, then that's a problem. Or if you liked this video and you thought Corrupt was cool, I'll link him down below as well. All right. Thank you for watching. catch you guys maybe in another video. And please stay home. Don't be flying around. Not cool. We gotta do our part. And drink Tim Hortons. Is it like ASMR to you right now, Jack? Oh yeah, we got Timbits. You want a Timbit, Jack? He's like all the way on the other side of the room, so I'm gonna throw this to him. There you go. I don't know which one I want. I want the birthday cake. Oh yeah. Can never go wrong with some Timmy's. All right.